And good evening. Glad to have you guys be a part here on the stream once again. Special live stream going down today, as this is the Little League World Series I'll be covering in single game elimination game between these two teams matched up. It will be the East Lake Little League from Sammamish, Washington, record of 1-1 in the Little League World Series, taking on Hastings Little League from Hastings, Nebraska, also 1-1. Winner of this matchup will advance and stay alive in the Little League World Series bracket, as the winner of this game will face the winner of Texas against New Jersey, which will play tomorrow, and the loser of this game will be eliminated from the Little League World Series. Glad to have you guys back in the stream once again. What's good, Warren, Lamario, Packer Taco Gamer? Glad to have you guys be a part on the stream once again tonight for this matchup. I think we're going to have first pitch around 7:20 approximately. It said on the website this game has been pushed back a little bit. 7:17 approximately might be around first pitch, nearing 7:20. As this will take place at Lomney Stadium out in Williamsport, Pennsylvania, for this matchup going on hand. Rundown of both of these teams. Washington lost in their first game against Abilene, Texas. I got to cover that one on Friday night. 6-0 the finals. Washington was in the game. They were trailing 1-0 at the end of the fifth inning, and then Texas broke through. Top of the sixth inning, scored 5 runs for Abilene, Texas, as Washington went deep into their pitching count, and they used multiple pitchers going deep into their starting rotation, right into their bullpen right afterwards. Their go-to starter only lasted 1 2/3 inning for Sanaf Shari in that first game against Texas. And then in the second game, bouncing back, shutout victory against Florida, 1-0 the final for Washington, as Eli Jones pitched a complete game no-hitter, as he struck out 5 batters en route to a shutout no-hitter, 2 walks, and hit a batter for Eli Jones, but got the victory over Palm City, Florida, 1-0 on Saturday. What's good, Jose in the stream? Welcome in, man. Hope all is going well. He's right now on the WhatsApp, gonna watch some baseball as well on the TV. That's good for you, man. And as for New Jersey, or for Hastings Little League from Nebraska, they had played New Jersey in that first game. And winners of that matchup, 5-2 on Thursday. Hunter Nepple, he is the name to know for Nebraska. He pitched 4 innings, struck out 6 batters in the victory over New Jersey, as they are 1-1. The only winning pitcher in the mound so far. He only allowed 2 hits in that first game. And Nepple as well, he has come through big time, as he has scored 5. He has batted in 5 of the runs for Nebraska out of the 8 total that they have scored so far in the Little League World Series. In the last game they lost yesterday. Quick turnaround for them today, as they played Hawaii yesterday. They lost that game against Honolulu, Hawaii, 11-3, where Hunter Nepple led the way again. 2 hits. He also had a home run, 3 RBI shot. That was the only 3 runs batted in was from Nepple's 3-run homer. And he is batting in this Little League World Series 5 for 6, having a great LLWS so far for Hunter Nepple, with 5 RBIs batted in so far. What's good, Dexify in the stream? Welcome in. Glad to have you guys be a part here on the channel. We're going to start around 10 minutes from now or so. We'll start with the first pitch tonight. Glad to have you guys be a part here on the channel. And there's also another game going on, so we'll update you throughout that other game as well, as that second matchup taking place later today will be Louisiana against Ohio, and that game is also going on. That is a single elimination between 2 teams with a 1-1 record. So there were 2 games that finished up today. The last one finished in a weather delay, as it was South Dakota who is looking strong. 3-0 South Dakota winners over Oregon, as South Dakota will move on in the bracket. And they will advance to take on California in the battle of the undefeated teams, trying to get to the Little League semifinals. What's good, Nitro on the stream? Welcome in, Justin, now Plasma. Glad to have you in the channel once again, man. K is what's good. Glad to have you in the stream once again. Glad to have you back in the channel. So we got Randy in here. So it should be a fun matchup between these two teams. Washington coming in as they shut out two teams in the regionals. Oregon in their first game 5-0. Shut out Alaska in their second game in the regional 6-0. And then once again, in the last game that they played for Washington, winners on a shutout 1-0 over Palm City, Florida on Saturday, with Eli Jones pitching a no-hitter. Oh, sorry to hear that, Lamario. Yeah, if you switched it might take a while for me to see, so maybe... interesting. So yeah, if you have switched your profile pic, give it time. I think it could be quite some time, like maybe like 5 or 6 hours before it pops up sometimes in the chats for some reason. So it could be like quite a bit of time delay or so if you did update like your profile pic. So 12 teams currently alive still in the Little League World Series. We'll give updates of what's going on so far. Here are the undefeated teams. Hawaii taking on Michigan. That game will play on Wednesday. That's the Wednesday night matchup. California will take on South Dakota, which posts back-to-back shutouts 2-0 against Louisiana. And then 3-0 against Oregon earlier today. So those are the 4 undefeated teams: Hawaii, Michigan, California, South Dakota, which Gavin Ware is something special. I saw a stat that Gavin Ware has pitched 37 innings approximately through districts into the regionals and up and through the Little League World Series, and he has struck out 100 batters and has faced around 115, that number was. That is crazy for what Gavin Ware has done. It's been phenomenal. And then in the other side of the bracket here, these are the teams facing elimination. This is an elimination game right now. Washington against Nebraska, as both teams are 1-1. And then on the other side, Ohio taking on Louisiana later tonight. And then also Oregon playing New Hampshire tomorrow night. And then Texas against New Jersey in an elimination game. So those are the elimination games, whereas 4 teams sit undefeated right now at 2-0. What's good? Vegas in the stream, welcome in. Yeah, it wasn't too much over here. I actually lost my power yesterday, but we only lost it for like 1.5 or 2 hours. That was it. I heard that. Send my thoughts out to those affected, like southwest Rhode Island towards Westerly, South Kingstown, Narragansett. They got pounded. I heard that they're not going to be with power for possibly Wednesday into Thursday. And sending my thoughts to those in Tennessee affected by the floods too. I saw that, and that is just unfortunate right there. Just so sad to see that there were floodwaters that took over in one town in Tennessee, and multiple people became victims of that. Just so sad to hear. Yeah, I looked at the national grid map, Vegas. I saw that the northwest corner of the state where you're up, that didn't really, not a whole lot of people lost power, but in the southwest corner, it got pounded. Westerly got the eye of the storm, and there were trees down left and right in that part of the state. What's good? Bradley in the stream. Welcome in here, man. Glad to have you guys back in the channel once again. We're going to be going the first pitch approximately 5 minutes from now or less. Most likely this game taking place at Lamade Stadium. Elimination game between Eastside Little League from Sammamish, Washington. 1-1 record, playing against Hastings Little League from Hastings, Nebraska. Washington in the Little League World Series, as they won one Little League World Series title. That was back in 1982 with Kirkland, Washington. And for South Dakota, for Nebraska, this is their second time they've been here to the Little League World Series. Their first time was back in 2012, so second appearance ever for Nebraska as a state in the Little League World Series. What's good? Salvador Chavez in the stream. Welcome in. It's just this one game tonight, so this is the only game I'll be covering. So both of these teams won their regionals. The Midwest A team of Hastings Little League from Hastings, Nebraska, taking on the Northwest A team of Sammamish, Washington, as Nebraska will take the field first, and Washington will be up to bat first. I get to cover Washington on Friday night. They got shut out against Texas 6-0 the final. The key player to watch out for Washington if he does pitch is Sanash Shari for Washington. He has got some really good arm speed on the mound for Shari, hitting high 60s and the low 70s. And if he can keep it in control, if he can get his fastball under control, he's going to be a tough pitcher to hit tonight. He had 18 strikeouts through 6 2/3 innings pitched in the regional, in the Northwest Regional, and that included an 11 strikeout victory against Oregon in the Northwest title game. And he's a left-handed pitcher too. So I'm interested to see if they will go with Shari today. We'll learn as we go or so, but it is Nebraska on the field first. As we're about to get ready to start, if you guys are new in the stream, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, and glad to have you guys be a part here tonight as we get to do a special live stream covering the Little League World Series. Meaningful matchup today. Big time. Winner of this game stays alive in the LLWS. So the winner of this matchup will face the winner of Texas against New Jersey, which that game will be tomorrow. So on the mound for Hastings, Nebraska, number 22, Hunter Neppel, who has been phenomenal on the mound. Victory over New Jersey, 4 innings pitched, 6 strikeouts. As the first pitch he dials up is that's a called strike. A 1 pitch, grounded towards the second baseman. Glove thrown to first, that's recorded for out number 1. And Neppel, not only on the mound has he been a threat for Nebraska, he is also offensively. He has been the top player by far for Hastings in this Little League World Series. He has driven in 5 runs out of the 8 that Nebraska has scored so far. So coming up second in the order, Logan Roush, the right fielder for Washington. First pitch, grounded off of Roush, that's foul. What's good, Andrea? Welcome to the stream. So Washington in the white jerseys in the Little League World Series. They have the teal and black on them. And then the green uniforms for Washington with the yellow on them as this shot is lined to the first baseman. And Owen Ablett able to get that one for the line drive snag. As that is 2 down for Nebraska. Nice reaction time to play that one as it was slicing towards the first base line. Able to reach out towards his right and Ablett records it for out number 2. Number 3 batter in the order, Kellen Kinney is up, swing and a miss. As that one is at the letters, blows it past him for strike 1. Oh, that's awesome, Jose. Your cousins used to play with your brother baseball. That pitch taken high and outside out of the zone, ball 1. Neppel on the 1-1 delivers. Swing and a miss, and the fastball blows it by him. It's 1-2. Getting ahead of the count. 2 retired batters and the ground out to second. Line out to first, and now ahead 1-2. He delivers. Rings him up. Right down the heart of the plate. It's a called strike 3. Great work by the pitcher, Hunter Neppel. Terrific start for Nebraska. 3 up, 3 down they go. As Washington will look to go out onto the field now. Play some defense coming up as Nebraska is due up. At the bottom half of the order we go. Terrific start right out of the gate here for Nebraska. Quick work. The pitcher, Neppel, sends him down. And he's going to be the name to watch out for tonight. Wouldn't shock me if he goes the full game for Nepal. They'll probably play it as they'll see how it goes. And then for Washington, it wouldn't shock me to see, I don't know who's the pitcher tonight for Washington, but it would not shock me if they do send Sanat Shari out to the mound. And if they do, I think this will be a pitching duel between those two today, with the two best players in the team going at it. If they do send Shari out there, it's what they send Washington with. It was, they can't send Eli Jones. He pitched a complete game on Saturday. And then they have a couple other pitchers, Kellen Kinney, who pitched in the regionals. And then they got deep into their rotation against Texas on Friday night. And that's where they saw some off-speed pitchers come in. Sawyer Todd, number 9, was one of those pitchers who came in, and Walter Steinbach was another off-speed pitcher that they had in that game against Texas on Friday. So we are back to action, bottom of the first. Nebraska getting their first at-bats of the game. Lamar's Rays looking great right now. Yeah, my Red Sox not doing so hot. Looking like they're going to miss the playoffs if they keep it up. They had the worst loss of the season was against Texas on Saturday. I heard they made 5 errors out in the field. And Texas is at like the bottom of the MLB this year. And they lost 10-1. They did win earlier today because they had, that game was rained out from yesterday. So the Red Sox played this afternoon against Texas. So Washington due up for their first, or Hastings, Nebraska due up for their first time today. Washington on the field right now. Hastings' manager, Dustin Rader. It's his son, Cohen Rader. Plays for Hastings Little League, pitcher and shortstop of the team. And they will definitely see Shari as he is the pitcher of the mound, left-handed pitcher for Washington. First pitch he dials up in there on the outside of the edge, called strike 1. So that is indeed the pitcher today, Sanat Shari from Washington. He only lasted 1 2/3 innings against Texas, struggled to find a zone as he started off with back-to-back walks to start things off against Texas on Friday night. Second pitch, breaking ball, called on the strike. It's 0-2. Ahead in the count by Shari, 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, blows it past him with a fastball. Up in the zone as Ablett strikes out on 3. Or they will say he stays in there. So the first one was so he will stay in there. Okay, so they had the wrong call on it. And now he blows it past him. That is strike 3. Up in the zone, he gets him swinging. Back-to-back pitches high in the zone, and that's 1 down. I was going to say, because I saw the graphic, it looked quite a bit high in that breaking ball, like well over the letters. And they had rolled it a strike in the ESPN board, but the umpire said it was a ball. Shari threw 4 pitches on his 5th as he releases. Taken down low for ball 1. What's good, Lori in the stream? Welcome in. Great question. I'm going to stick with Hawaii since I said Hawaii prior, but I've been so impressed by South Dakota. Gavin Ware's he's been phenomenal. It's like you don't get that too much as squares the bunt, pulls back, that's in the zone, strike number 2. What's good? Pretty Flaxo on the stream. Welcome in. One-two pitch, fouled off to the back, staying alive. It's 1-2. Peyton Drake, the batter. for Hastings, Nebraska. Or it's Cohen Raider, number 12, the batter for Hastings, Nebraska. He's the coach's son, shortstop and pitcher of the team. Shari in the 1-2, delivers. Taken down low and outside, it's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Nice frame by the catcher, but the umpire wasn't giving him the strike call. Just misses the zone on the outside corner high of the plate, and now it's full. 3-2 delivers. Swing, pop fly towards the right fielder and under it to record out number 2. That is Roush in right field, able to get under it and record that for an out. Now it's 2 down. Something really special about South Dakota, though. It's incredible what they've done. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Shari blows the fastball past the number 3 batter in the order, Hunter Neppel. And this is going to be the duel tonight. Neppel, the pitcher for Hastings, Nebraska. He has batted in 5 home runs. Neppel, as he will line one, but ranging to his left as shortstop, snags it for Washington, and that is recorded out number 3 for Sammamish, Washington. So both pitchers making quick work in the first inning, as we'll move on now to the top of the second coming up, as Washington will be due up again with their at-bats. Yeah, Vegas is here rooting for Nebraska. But it's just incredible what I've seen from South Dakota. Because usually you look at these teams on paper, so just based by their state names, and usually from region to region, what they've done in previous World Series matchups or so for the Little League World Series, and you look at these teams and you think that teams where it's hot out all year long, like Hawaii, usually go really far in the Little League World Series because they're playing baseball year round. But then you got a team from South Dakota where you can't go outside and play baseball for a season of the year when it turns wintertime, when it gets brutally cold up there. And there you have this team already, still undefeated. It's phenomenal. Back-to-back shutouts, what South Dakota's done. And I think Logan Roush, he's got an incredible opportunity just to keep this up. And wouldn't shock me someday that we hear this name down the road in the major leagues, what he is doing, like 8, 9, 10 years from now in the major leagues. I think we're going to hear that name, like we've done for some of the big leaguers who have played through here in the Little League World Series. Cody Bellinger played here in the late 2000s. What's good? Rick in the stream, welcome in. I've got Brooklyn to win the title. I've got Brooklyn against the Lakers for my prediction. What's good? Andrea in the stream, welcome back in. So, number 4 batter in the order, it is the pitcher of Washington who is up, Sanash Shari, as he takes it down low for ball number 1. 1-0 pitch, Shari grounds it to the first baseman, 2 steps, ranging to the bag, and tags it for out number 1. Making quick work so far by the Hastings Little League pitcher, Hunter Neppel. He has only gone 10 pitches so far, retired 4. Neppel with his first pitch. Terrific spot on the outside edge of the plate at the knees, and that is a called strike 1. as he faces the batter James Orth III, number 18 for Washington. 1 pitch, squares the bunt, pulls it back, and that is taken for ball 1. We haven't seen Washington work the count yet with their batting. We'll see if they can finally start going deep in the counts here at the top of the second. 1-1 pitch, taken just outside and high. It's ball 2. Nice spot. Both times, first pitch in the third on fastballs. First one made the zone, second one just missed the zone. It's a 2-1 blown past. Now it's swing and a miss. It's 2-2 now. Yeah, I would love that, Mario, if that actually happens. The 2-2 pitch. Almost thought about going for it, but held his hands back. Took it for ball number 3 as that was way high out of the zone, making it 3-2. Full count pitch delivers. Grounded to the pitcher. Nepple fires the first, and that's recorded for out 2. 16 pitches through. Retiring 5 so far for Hunter Nepple for Nebraska. And now up the number 6 batter in the order, Sul Tien for Washington in the outfield throughout the Little League World Series. Nepple delivers, swung, followed back. Nice spot on the breaking ball. It's 0-2. Partially checked his swing was Tien, and he pulled it back. And now ahead of the count, it's 0-2 for Nepple. He delivers the 0-2. Taken just below the knees in the called ball. Great spot to put it there for a pitch to waste. Looking for a ground out if he kept it that low, and Tien wasn't fishing for it. The 1-2 delivers. Breaking ball just misses the outside part of the plate and just below the knees as it's 2-2. What's good, Braden on the stream? Welcome in here, man. 20 pitches through for Hunter Nepple. For Nebraska, here will be 21. 2-2 pitch delivers. Blows it past him with a fastball. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Quick work again. Nepple sends him down. 3 up, 3 down. Nobody on so far in this game, as Nebraska will be due up at the bottom of the second. This has got a great matchup to become a pitching duel today. Both of the pitchers for these two teams have quite a bit of arm speed out there. Nepple with great command in his fastball, getting the Washington batters to fish up high for it. And Shari, the pitcher for Washington, had a terrific regional as he struck out 11 against Oregon. Yeah, man, that would be awesome. I would love to see that. Hey, there you go, Braden. That's awesome, man. Thanks so much. You guys are terrific on the channel. So the winner of this matchup, this is a single game elimination. The loser of this game will be out of the Little League World Series, but the winner keeps on going, and they'll take on the winner tomorrow between Texas and New Jersey. Texas won against Washington 6-0 on Friday. And Nebraska won against New Jersey on Thursday 5-2. So this might be setting up a rematch between two teams that have previously played. I guess we'll see how it goes on throughout tonight and throughout tomorrow. There's also another game going on. We'll keep you guys posted here. Ohio taking on Louisiana. As this game is in the top of the second inning, Ohio leading Louisiana 2-1. Now on to the bottom of the second inning. Hastings, Nebraska up to bat. Shari delivers first pitch. Taken just below the knees. It's a ball. One 0. Swing towards the third base line. Just foul to the left. Owen Brown, the batter for Hastings, Nebraska. Shari with a 1-1 delivers. Brown follows this one back. One-two pitch. Taken up high. It's ball 2. Shari releases the 2-2. Taken down low. Now the count's full. Wow, best of luck to Warren tomorrow, man. Working 10 hours tomorrow. Best of luck there, bud. Maybe sometime I'll drop by. If I'm ever up in the area. 3-2 pitch. This is crushed. Drifting towards the left center field wall, and it will bounce the warning track and drop in there for the first hit of the game. That is a stand-up double by Owen Brown. As that ball goes 5 feet shy of just going over the home run ball, stays in the park and bounces at the warning track. Way to start things off at the bottom of the second for Hastings Little League. Yeah, that's one of the things with Texas that I didn't really see much when I covered them on Friday, was that their offense didn't really get going that much. A lot of it was smart base running, able to get on base and take advantage of the Washington Wild pitches. There wasn't many hits in that game. First pitch for a called strike. 0-1 pitch, check swing, did he go? And the first base umpire says no go. Jew McCoy, the batter for Hastings. One pitch. Swing and a miss and a breaking ball over the top. It's 1-2. Nice pitch there by Shari for Washington. What's good? I want more cash in the stream. Welcome in. The 1-2. Taken up high, making it 2-2. Two pitch, swing and a miss over the top. It is strike 3. And that is 1 down. So in command with his breaking balls now. In this game to start off with, Shari was going mostly fastballs, but lately he has gone to the breaking ball. First pitch followed back. Oh, 1. Swing, pop fly towards the right field side. That is foul. 0-2 pitch, swing, pop fly to the back, staying alive for Nebraska, making it 0-2. So Benjamin Wibbles staying alive here, fighting off 3 foul pitches in a row. Yeah, I'll keep Hawaii still my favorite. The 0-2 delivered. Check swing, and the umpire rings him up. Strike 3. Great spot to put the breaking ball down at the knees. It's a sails past home plate, and nice pitch by Shari for Washington, and now it's 2 down. Yeah, I'm going to do both of them, Braden. So, the one that's actually closer to me that I got, as this pitch gets this pitch is a swing and a miss back, no contact to it, and the runner on the wild pitch advances to third for Nebraska. So it skips off the catcher's glove, and Owen Brown now moving down to third base with 2 down. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Past Drake the batter. So yeah, so the school in Rhode Island's actually closer to me than the one in Mass. So I'm going to go from my work to cover the basketball games of the school at the college in Rhode Island that I got accepted into. And that fishing onto the zone and swinging a miss, strike 3 to Drake. Down, missing on 3 straight pitches, and a runner left on board for Nebraska as they leave 1 on board on third, and that's how the inning closes out. So quick work once again. We're already to the top of the third. Hey, thanks so much, Behind Eric fan. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, so that the college in Rhode Island that I got accepted into the broadcast that's closer to my workplace actually than the one in Mass. Because the one in Mass I'd be doing weekends for, because it's like further away in the Boston, fighting the Boston traffic would be like probably like a 2-hour commute for me on like a weeknight or so. It wouldn't be worth it. I wouldn't make it in time because I work 8 to 4 on Monday through Friday or so. And on the weekends I'm usually up in that area anyway, since my girlfriend's like near Boston. She's only like 5 minutes actually from where the college is. That is the other one that offered me. So what I'm gonna end up doing is I'm gonna do weeknights at the one that's closer that I can go straight to work to from Rhode Island. It's only like a 10 to 15 minute drive for me, and then the other one is like an hour 10 with no traffic, which makes sense for me to do weekends over there because that one's more like bigger or so, like well known, because it's like a bigger school. It's got like 30,000 students, I think. And the one that I'm covering on the weeknights has like, I think like 2,000 or 3,000. What's good, RJ? Jeff on the stream, welcome in. Hey, thanks so much, Warren. It's Roger Williams in Rhode Island, Vegas. So that's it's not too far away there. Yeah, sure. It's Roger Williams in Rhode Island, and then Massachusetts Institute of Technology up in Cambridge in Mass. That's the one that's actually further away from me. That's right across from the Charles River. So that's across the river from Boston. Yep. I think they do have like game commentary or stuff for the live stream stuff. If I can get the live stream stuff, I will let you guys know. So I can post a streaming up there so you can watch me cover some games in person. Instead of seeing my face in the screen, you'll actually be able to watch the game. So you'll be able to watch players train 3 balls and stuff. I wanted to do like multiple sports too, because they offer like tons of different sports. Yeah, I'm still gonna be streaming. The one in Rhode Island only does games, I think, on like mostly Wednesdays and Saturdays or so. As it's now 02. And then the other one, the one in Mass, I'm only doing on weekends because it's so far away from my job, and it's going upwards towards the Boston traffic that by the time I get there and find parking, I wouldn't be able to make it in time on a weekday. That's why I'm only gonna do weekends. 1-2, swing and a miss, breaking ball, strike 3. Nipple records the out on 4 pitches, and that's 1 down. So yeah, you guys will actually, I'll post the links in the Discord if there's any live stream links for me covering these games, so you can watch the games in person and hear my voice in the back. Yeah, I think so too. Behind Yark fan, it's like right down the road from Harvard. First pitch line to the first baseman, gloved and recorded for the out is Ablett. But it's actually the first time I'll be doing a live game, which is great. Because I've always wanted to experience. I've never got the opportunity to do a live game, so this is great. For Washington, Jackson Wheeler the batter. First pitch, swing and a miss. Yeah, it starts this year. They sent me out the fall schedule for the one in Mass. The one in Rhode Island, I told the guy that I was really interested in doing the women's and men's basketball. And then I told him that I'd be interested as well doing baseball, lacrosse, and softball. The other school is other, like, multiple sports. The Roger Williams one in Rhode Island actually doesn't have football. So I'm going to be starting up in the wintertime. But there's other sports for the other one. I'm going to see if I can try to get some other sports down. As that is swing and a miss, strike number 3 in the dirt. And that is 3 down once again. No hitter in progress through 3 innings pitched for Hastings, Nebraska on the mound for Hunter Nepple. I'm not sure just yet when my first game is, or so. I'll let you guys know, because I have to do like a sign-up sheet for it. Well, I'll keep you guys posted in the Discord and send out, like, if they do have live stream links, I'll send them out so you guys can watch them. I know for the baseball ones, I'm going to be doing a lot of double headers for the baseball ones. I guess the big thing for me now is, like, working around my schedule to make sure that, like, finding out, like, the games of the schedule so I can do, like, ones up there, or if they're down there. I know for the weeknights I'll be in Rhode Island coming from work to do games at the one in Rhode Island. What's good? Goody in the stream. Welcome in. Quick update in Ohio against Louisiana. Ohio leading 3-2 at the top of the 3rd inning. Yeah, no problem. We have viewers here from all different countries throughout the world, actually. I covered the NBA Finals this past season, and we had people pouring in from, like, the Philippines, all over the place. I think Philippines, Jamaica was a big one that we had. So this game is going by quick today. Bottom of the 3rd inning already. The other game is at the top of the 3rd, and they start out like 15 minutes earlier. So this has been a pitching duel. 1 runner on board so far for Nebraska. And that was on a deep hit all the way to the warning track, just 5 feet before the outfield wall. First pitch from Shari to the batter. That's a swing and a miss, strike 1. Jude Johnson, the batter now for Nebraska. Third baseman and right fielder. What's good, Alex in the stream? Welcome in. A 1 pitch. Taken high in the zone. Nice to lay off of that one for Johnson. Yeah, it's really nice. The baseball field is like overlooking the Mount Hope Bridge. It's incredible. 1-1 pitch. Swing, pop fly. This is towards the second baseman, who is Everett, calls for everybody off, and that is out number 2. Steinbach records the first, or that is the first out of the inning. So that is 1 down. Squaring to bunt for Nebraska. And drops it down right in front of the pitcher. Turns, fires to first, and this ball is dropped by Steinbach at first. Ball was thrown a little high off the turn and fire by Shari, as it was a little bit away from the bag. And Steinbach reaching up and just off the top webbing of his glove. First pitch in there for strike number 1 to Owen Ablott today, 0 for 1. A 1 pitch to Ablott as he puts this one in the center under it, recorded for out number 2. Now it's 2 down for Washington. Out in center field, Kitty with a snag coming in. .37 pitches through. This is swing, crushed towards the right field side. Diving effort, couldn't get to it. As this ball is in the corner, they're going to wave time. Washington rounding third. They will score a run from this, and it's 1-0 Washington. It results in a ground roll double as it goes underneath the fence, outside the park, down the right field line. So Nebraska strikes first on a slice down the right field line, deep. Number 12, Cohen Rader, the coach's son. It just kept on slicing from left to right, placed it perfectly down the right field line. Oh, that would be so cool if I called a buzzer beater. Once I do, I have to save that as a highlight reel there. Now due up, it is the pitcher for Nebraska, Hunter Neppel. This will be pitch number 40 by Shari tonight. First pitch down in the zone, swung over the top. As he went 3/4 through the zone, it's strike 1. Neppel today 0 for 1 tonight. Batting third in the order. Shari with a 0-1. or they're going to take the run off the board. Update here is that, so no run is scored, just to update, it is second and third. So they have put that runner back on third that he thought that he was rounding home. And now the run scores. One in the gap, another runner rounding third into home, and that is 2 scoring as Nepal has batted in now 7 RBIs for Nebraska in this Little League World Series. And that is out of the 10 runs total that Nebraska has scored. So it's making it 2-0 as he's able to shoot it into the gap between short and third. Yeah, both of them are D3. I would have to start off at D3 and then build myself up to D1, because it takes years of experience to get to D1. This pitch is slice lined to left center field, and that drops in on a base hit. First pitch hit struck by Owen Brown for Nebraska, and he is on board now with runners at first and second. The bat's starting to get around now for Nebraska as they are getting to Shari, the pitcher, who has been the top pitcher by far for Washington throughout the Northwest Regionals. He struggled, though, against Texas on Friday night, only won 1 2/3 innings. And here he is, 42 pitches through, with 2 runners on, and trying to record his final out to close out the bottom of the third. Yeah, I heard about that. I actually never reached out to them. First pitch, swung over the top, it's strike 1. Jude McCoy, the batter for Nebraska. Yeah, they have an equestrian campus a minute down the road from me, Vegas. Oh, that's awesome. So your mom used to go to Johnson Wales. That's great there, man. 0-1 pitch, taken down low in the dirt, it's ball 1. Let's see. I'll see if I can get the Discord link during break there, Warren. It's also in the description below this video if you're looking for it. This one is grounded, and diving to his right, fielding it. Nice job to hold it. As the runners aboard, bases are loaded. Terrific diving effort by Eli Jones to not fire in that ball since there was a runner already advancing to third. So now bases are juiced, a big part of the game. Nebraska looking to add some more insurance early on. And Washington with Shari, their top pitcher, throughout the Northwest Regionals in a big jam trying to break out of it. First pitch, swung, bloop to the pitchers between the catcher and the pitcher. A little bit of confusion as nobody fielded the ball. Diving into home, scoring, but the runner trapped, heading back to third, gets thrown out, but either way, it's on a tag out, so a run will advance home, making it 3-0. Confusion for who is going to pick up that ground ball was dropped right in front of the catcher. That should have been the catcher's ball. All you have to do for the catcher, field the ball, step on home plate. That's all you have to do. Take 1 or 2 steps up, take 1 or 2 steps back, and instead confusion between the catcher of Washington and the pitcher for Washington. It led to an extra run being scored, a runner being thrown out at third base, trapped, looking to turn the corner from third to home, and then firing to third and able to get him back before he dove back in time. What's good, Porter in the stream? Welcome in. Yes, this is the Little League World Series. What's good, Aaron on the stream? Welcome in. Aaron pumped up there for his home state. Awesome to hear there, man. for you guys out in Michigan. So making quick work of this game, the pitcher of Nebraska, Hunter Neppel, has gone 3 innings so far, and he has been impressive. He has also driven in 2 runs for Neppel. So through this entire Little League World Series, Neppel has driven in 7 runs out of the 10 total that Nebraska has scored, now 11. So 7 out of the 11 runs. It has been the star pitcher for Nebraska currently. He has driven in offensively when he has been up to bat. And him on the mound, he's lasted 3 innings. He's struck out 4 so far, and has been keeping the no-hitter intact right now. Nebraska with 7 hits, Washington with 0 hits, unable to get a hold of Neppel so far this game. A lot of fastballs being blown past the Washington batters. Oh, yeah, I'm going to see if I can get that Discord link for you, Warren. Ranging to his right. Shortstop fires too high for first. And Washington will start things off here with a first pitch, a leadoff single, as they are on board first. Nice effort by the shortstop for Nebraska. Ranging to his right was Raider. That throw quite high, though, looking for firing to Ablett, the first baseman. Off his back foot, just too tall on the fire to first. So 1 on board for Washington as they finally struck through. And they have spoiled the no-hitter. First pitch, follow back. Logan Roush 0 for 1 today, the right fielder. He is up. A 1 pitch. As Roush takes strike number 2. Nice pitch on the outside edge. Oh, 2 pitch. Beautiful frame by the catcher. Just missed outside. What a spot there. I got that Discord in the chat there, Ward. I just sent over to Discord. This pitch is blooped. Couldn't field it in time. The underhand of the second, throwing the first, and that is in there for a single. Able to beat it out. As Washington now has 2 aboard, and Roush beats it out with his speed. On an infield single up the middle. Misplayed by the shortstop of Nebraska. So 2 on, no down. First pitch thrown in there, strike 1. Kellen Kinney 0 for 1 today as Washington finally starting to get their bats around. 0-1 pitch to Kinney, taken inside. Oh, wow. Head coach of Massachusetts, drafted back in 1983 in the 3rd round by the Cavs. Never played a game. Interesting there. That's cool, though. As this pitch gets fouled back, making it 1-2. Usually it's a Little League tradition that we see a lot of people sliding down the hill, especially the youngsters sliding down the hill in cardboard. Usually see that on the weekend, though. But we don't have much of that tonight. The 1-2 pitch, taken inside again. Second and fourth pitches to this at bat were both on the inside edge of the plate, brushing off the batter a little bit. The 2-2. That is high, way up in the zone, helmet level. Kitty being patient, stretching out this at bat as that was pitch number 40 thrown tonight by Nepal of Nebraska. 3-2 pitch, swing, foul. So that goes to the first base dugout. Yeah, I'll check up on that, Warren. I'll see if I have another one that's able to do. The 3-2. Taken down low just below the knees. It is. Bases loaded, no outs. A no-out walk to load up the bases now for Washington. Breaking through at the top of the fourth inning. Nebraska will call time as they will have a mound visit right now. Nepal, who is doing so well in this game, giving up a hit. Another one of those runners got on board on an error. And now it was a full count walk. So all runners on board, and now the big hitter comes up. Sanash Shari, the pitcher for Washington, left-handed batters. He puts this one foul right back to the fence. The 0-1 delivers. Shari lines it right past the second baseman, raging to his left. At least one run will come home. Another runner thinking about coming home will stay though at third. That will be one home for Washington. Shari with an RBI. Runners still on bases loaded. So the runners have loaded up the bases once again with a single by Shari. First pitch down the left field side, foul. James Ort III, the first baseman, number 5 of the order for Washington, as he is the batter in Washington with their sway right now. Everybody up in their dugout. 0-1 pitch, taken, strike number 2 on the outside edge of the plate. Terrific spot there for the 0-1 fastball to be placed. Nepal with the 0-2. He delivers. Taken on the inside edge, strike number 3. Rings him up with a backwards K. That is one down. Terrific spots to put those last 2 fastballs. Outside edge, pitch number 2. Inside, paints the black, strike number 3. Number 6, J.J. Hamilton up now for Washington. This pitch gets behind a catcher, and a runner will advance. That's a wild pitch right into the ESPN box with a camera, as the ball cannot be found, right into the box. And that is one run home on the wild pitch. You don't see that too often. Ball goes all the way to the backstop, and where they have a box where the camera is placed, that went right into that box, and since it did that, that is a dead ball. And runners advance, now on second and third. And Washington drawing one more run closer. This once was a 3-0 game, has become now a 3-2 game tonight. Oh, so that's cool. So drafted by the Cavs and he went to MIT. That's awesome still, though, to do that playing at the D3 level for basketball and getting drafted. That's incredible because that's barely heard of nowadays, being a D3 player and getting drafted. That is just really just a rarity. Hey, thanks so much, Behind Eric fan. Really appreciate it, bud. So 1-0. Washington still trying to strike through and add some runs to see if they can even this thing up or surpass Nebraska. And Washington will do a substitution here. Pinch runner will come in. So their pitcher, Sanash Shari, will check out of this game right now as he goes back to the dugout. Pinch runner in place of Shari now at second to put some more speed on. Smart for Washington to go with a runner here in scoring position with just one down. Number 15, the pinch runner, that is Sultien. Outfielder Washington that they do the pinch runner for. J.J. Hamilton, 1-0 count as he's the batter. 1-0 pitch, followed right back to the same place the wild pitch was thrown. The ESPN camera taking a beating on the last two pitches. Yo, Warren wants to be a sports broadcaster. Just keep it up with your channel, man. Just keep on streaming to build that skill. 1-1 pitch. Taken high above the letters, it's 2-1. I'd say definitely YouTube is the best way to give yourself practice, to call these games up in front of the screen, because you'll never know when you'll be able to cover games in person, actually. And do it live with an actual crowd. 2-1 pitch. Check swing. Followed towards the right field side. It's now 2-2. 50 pitches through, and now on 51 on the last pitch for Neppel. He was making quick work, especially the first and second innings tonight. He had gone the first 3 innings with no hits allowed. 2-2 pitch, lined again to the first base dugout. It is foul. So bringing up the pitch count even more. With Hamilton, the batter, still up there, and it seems like he has been up to bat for the past 5 minutes or so. Ever since the wild pitch, there was a mound visit. There was a foul ball behind to the ESPN camera right after that, and a couple more foul balls. 2-2 pitch delivers. Check swing, blooped down the right side, and that will be recorded for out number 2. Grabbed by Ablott, the first baseman, ranging towards his backside. And terrific job for him to stare down the runner and make sure that there was no runner on third heading towards home. Kept that runner right in check at third. The batter will call time. This will be number 9, Sawyer Todd, who is up to bat, the second baseman for Washington. First pitch to Todd. Swing, grounded to the pitcher, and thrown to first, and that's recorded for out number 3. As Neppel able to range to his left in a slow rolling grounder to him, and records the out, but Washington breaks through. 2 hits that inning also got on board due to an error and a wild pitch. As Washington able to strike through and make this now a 1-run game. Things getting interesting as we'll move on now. Bottom of the 4th inning. Nebraska due up next. Alright, so if you're new on the stream here, hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe. Ring that notification bell as well if you'd like to be notified future live streams I do cover. I cover usually play-by-play. Majority of my content happens to be basketball games, but from time to time I do cover other sports for special live streams, which includes the Little League World Series this week that I've been covering a little bit. It's always a great time, end of August, to watch the Little League World Series. One of my favorites that I love to be able to watch and take in the moments that happen in Williamsport, and glad to be covering it for you guys as a special live stream this weekend on the channel. Quick update tonight. There's another game going on in progress at the moment. Top of the 4th inning, and that score is the same as this score, as Ohio is leading Louisiana 3-2. The winner of this matchup will stay alive. The loser will be sent packing from Williamsport. And the winner of this game will play their next matchup against the winner of Texas versus New Jersey tomorrow. That game between the winner of this one and the winner of Texas and New Jersey will take place on Wednesday. So Hastings Little League in Nebraska coming up to the plate next. They will start this inning off with Caleb Reiners. At the bottom of the 4th will be the next batter up, Shari, who was substituted out for a pinch runner, still eligible to pitch, as he is still on the mound right now for Sanat Shari for the pitcher for Washington. First pitch, squares the bunt, pulls it back in there for a called strike one. A 1 pitch, swing, grounded towards the third baseman, glove, throwing the first, and that is safe in there. Beats him out with a speed, able to get on board to start things off. At the bottom of the 4th is Caleb Reiners for Nebraska. It was fielded by Oswald, but Reiners beats him out with his speed. Oswald wasn't able to charge back on it. He played that ball back and the grounder to third. Squaring the bunt, pulling back. That will be ball one. Jew Johnson 0 for 1 tonight, number 8 in the order, now up. Johnson again squares the bunt. Pulls it back, swing, foul. The 1-1 pitch delivers. Generous spot for the pitcher is strike 2. Stolen base, though, with his speed showing it. On that, too, stealing second base is Caleb Reiners in there. Standing up at second. That sequence altogether was quite odd. That pitch appeared to be way inside, and the umpire gave Shari the benefit of the call. What's good, D. Wade in the stream? Welcome in once again here, man. 1-2 pitch. Swing, grounded towards shortstop. Glove to the third and thrown, and that is an out recorded. Having an opportunity to just freeze up and stay at second. Reiners runs himself right into an out at third, and that is one down. That's those plays that the ball just grounded to the shortstop. Gloved and thrown to third. That's just too easy right there. Just running yourself right into an out. So now a runner on first. First pitch gets fouled right back. They play 6 for Little League. Squaring to bunt. 0-1 pitch, pulls it back, swing and a miss. On a changeup, it's strike number 2. Way ahead of that changeup is the batter, Braden Dyer, outfielder for Nebraska. Dyer steps out of the batter's box. Shari, the pitcher, ahead in the count, 0-2. The 0-2 pitch delivers. Taken on the outside edge of the plate. It's called strike 3. Backwards K, 5th strikeout tonight by Shari with 2 down at the bottom of the 4th. What's good? Vincent on the stream. Welcome back in. I'm doing pretty well. Left-handed batter digging in for Nebraska. This is number 13, Owen Ablett. Takes the first pitch, called a ball, just inside missing. Shari with a 1-0 delivers. Missing just high above the letters. Jude Johnson is the runner on first for Nebraska. Shari, the 2-0, as that is swung and fouled. Back to the catcher. Johnson will have to go back to first. D-Wade with a dono. Thanks so much for the dono, man. Really appreciate it. Let's get that dono hype out in the chat here for my man D-Wade. Jay Ramirez, what's good? I heard about that. It was the pitcher for Nebraska, or the pitcher for Washington who threw the no-hitter in the last game. So Washington winners against Florida 1-0 on Saturday. That's swing and a miss, strike 2. Yeah, it's the shortstop for Washington. He's playing shortstop today. Eli Jones, who threw that no-hitter on Saturday. 2-2 pitch, swing, fouled. Right back to the screen, staying alive, 2-2. Oh, yeah, definitely. He's a good man. Two-two pitch, Shari. As he delivers, it is pop fly, foul again, right back. The 2-2 pitch delivers and swings over the off-speed pitches. That is strike number 3. So 3 down, no runs across for that bottom part of the inning. Now we'll move on to the top of the 5th coming up, with Washington getting another chance at their at-bat to tie this game or surpass Nebraska in the top of the 5th, and we'll see if they can take the lead coming up with their at-bats. Yeah, the girl from Texas, Ella Bruning, she scored the first run in the game on Friday night. And then she also became the 7th girl in Little League World Series history to get on board to record a hit. So terrific for her. What's good, Malika? Welcome to the stream. So making quick work of this game. This game actually started around 15 minutes after Ohio against Louisiana. And we are moving on to the top of the 5th inning here. Ohio against Louisiana. Quick update. That's at Volunteer Stadium. And Ohio breaking through as they had 5 runs recorded still going on in the top of the 4th inning as Ohio leads Louisiana 5-2 or 8-2 now with those 5 recorded runs at the top of the 4th inning for Ohio, and they are still playing with no out. So Louisiana in severe trouble right now, have yet to record an out, and it's at the top of the 4th with Ohio up 8-2 over Louisiana. And here we are in a much lower scoring game, 3-2 in progress at the moment. It is Nebraska over Washington. What has happened this game so far? The pitcher for Nebraska goes the first 3 innings throwing a no-hitter, and then he breaks through himself offensively at the bottom of the 3rd inning for a 2-run RBI for Nebraska's pitcher Hunter Neppel, and then another run came home by Nebraska, making it 3-0. And then at the top of the 4th inning, Washington striking through for 2 runs. And now the score is 3-2. One of those runs were on a wild pitch. Yeah, I have no clue. Somebody in my last stream said that he was taking I think he was taking Washington in the last game. Somebody said he had Washington on the line in the last game. I didn't know that they actually did it here for the Little League World Series. First pitch, call the ball. 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. Up to bat is Harrison Militello, outfielder for Washington, now the batter. 1-1 pitch as he drops this down to the pitcher ranging to his right, throws it to first, and that's recorded for out 1. One down recorded by Neppel. First pitch, blooped, and it gets past the second baseman as that will drop in for a 1-bagger. On board, the hitter, number 13, Price Eden. First pitch he sees, drops it in the infield, and the second baseman, June McCoy, couldn't get his glove down and dirty as that ball rolls right underneath his glove as that glove was not down all the way and goes right below McCoy, and that is in there to start things off with a 1 out. 1 runner on board now at the top of the 5th for Washington. First pitch, that is fouled right back. Number 7, Eli Jones, who threw the no-hitter in the last game. Now the batter. Big spot for him in the lineup. As that 0-1 pitch, breaking ball away from the zone. Nice stop by the catcher. Going away from the body and able to get that. So it wouldn't be a pass ball with a runner on second. Neppel with a 1-1 delivers. Taken down low below the knees. Count 2-1. What's good? Woody in the stream. Welcome in. Yeah, totally agree, Jay Ramirez. This is just these kids so young. Most of them, I think, are like around the age of 12, but playing on national TV, this is something that you don't see. And for these kids, it's just incredible what we've seen. The 2-1 to Jones delivers. Jones grounds it to the second baseman. This time he fields, gloves the second recorded for the force out. So McCoy that time able to get his glove down and dirty. Turned and fired a second recorded for that out number 2. That's a big spot in the game defensively. Jones is now on first. But because that ball didn't go underneath McCoy again, you're looking at if it did go underneath McCoy, runners will be at the corners right now. First pitch taken in there for strike 1. Logan Roush, the batter for Washington, as that is called strike 2. Breaking ball paints the outside edge. Oh, 2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3 ahead of the off-speed pitch, and that's how they go down. Nebraska coming up as they lead it 3-2. Roush way ahead of the off-speed pitch, swigs ahead of it. Yeah, good question. I'm not sure myself. I think they do like a parade there, though. They must do like a victory parade to whoever wins the Little League World Series. Yeah, they get the big banner that says World Champions, Little League World Series 2021 World Champions for whoever wins it. That gets placed in the history books. But, yeah, I don't think they get paid for anything. Oh, I think they do go on national TV interviews, though. Like, they probably go on, like, the Today Show, Good Morning America. They probably go on, like, a lot of national TV interviews for these youngsters. Because I know when Cumberland Little League for Rhode Island went to the Little League World Series I think it was in 2014, they went to the Little League World Series. It was Cumberland's team with Dave Belial that year. They went on the road show for Channel 12 News in Rhode Island. Yeah, they have to fundraise a lot in order to even go on these trips. These teams, that's one of the big things to even make this possible, for like hotel stays and all the costs and stuff, especially for teams that have to travel air tickets for all. You're talking about like all the players plus the parents, plus if the coaches aren't the parents of the kids too, and then extended families of these players all making the trip to put them up in the hotels. That costs quite a bit. Especially the hotel prices this weekend must be boosted up. Because I know whenever there's like a big, like an event or so, as this pitch is grounded to the shortstop, glove thrown, the first recorded for out number 1, as Jones gets the put out for Washington. So first pitch, ground ball, and ground out by Cohen Rader, the batter. But yeah, I know for New Hampshire, because when I went up to the race last month, they boost up the prices for the hotels, because tons of people have to stay at those hotels like near Concord, Manchester, so things are quite high for like a big event. Same goes for the Poconos, because I've checked the cost there for like NASCAR racing in the Poconos for that weekend, and quite expensive near like East Stroudsburg. This is the last game tonight. This game started out, I think, like 17 minutes later than usual, because the game before this got into a weather delay. 0-1 pitch makes it 1-1. That pitch high out of the zone. One pitch. Shari delivers. Net ball crushes this towards the right side off the screen, and that's foul. Wow. Yeah, I can only imagine. Hotels in Daytona triple the price. Yeah, I can only imagine. That must be so expensive. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. Nepal goes fishing for a fastball at the helmet level. 7th recorded strikeout by Shari tonight, and that is a big one. As he gets Nepal, the star player of Nebraska, who has batted in a grand total of 7 runs out of the 11 scored by Nebraska in the Little League World Series, and he goes fishing upwards out of the zone, brings the barrel, looking for the fastball high over the top, and strike three. The catcher, Owen Brown, now up to bat. He's 2 for 2 today with a double and a single. First pitch to Brown. Taken, strike one. Outside edge of the plate, working on the fastball. Shari has settled in really nicely in this game tonight. This pitch is followed down the left field line. Now the count's 0-2. Shari threw 70 pitches. Now at the bottom of the 5th inning. Oh, 2 pitch, taken high. Helmet level, it's 1-2. Yeah, I know that Cody Bellinger was in the Little League World Series when he was 12. 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, strike three. Shari's 8th recorded strikeout tonight, another fastball. And the barrel of the bat once again going below the fastball, using the top of his zone at the letters to his advantage, blowing it past the hitter, Owen Brown, for out number 3. We are got a quick game tonight here as we move on to the 6th inning. And Nebraska up 3-2. Yeah, Goody was here earlier today. So this game is cruising along. We started first pitch at 7:17. We are just past an hour and 20 into this game tonight. That is quite something special. And Nebraska has a chance to end it here at the top of the 6th inning. So what's at stake in this game? The winner will move on in a single game elimination matchup. Both of these teams have lost a game. They've won a game, both 1-1 in the Little League World Series. The winner of this game will take on the winner of Texas against New Jersey on Wednesday. The loser of this game gets sent packing and has been eliminated from the Little League World Series. Quick update here. There's another game going on. Ohio at the top of the 5th inning, leading Louisiana 8-2. Both pitchers going the distance so far tonight. 5 innings pitched by Sanat Shari for Washington. 5 innings pitched by Hunter Nepal for Nebraska. And the big difference in this game has been Nepal with a 2-run RBI for Nepal here in this Little League World Series. He has been terrific. Shari has got more strikeouts with 8 recorded strikeouts. Nepal, the pitcher for Nebraska, has got 6 today. And Nepal with 2 RBIs. And that rip was between the third baseman and the shortstop. On a bases-loaded ground ball, found the gap that brought in 2. And Nepal has been quite the player here, the star of Nebraska, batting in 7 runs out of 11 that Nebraska has scored in the Little League World Series. D-Way with a dono, the legend on the stream. Let's get that dono hype again in the chat. Thanks so much, man. Ball away from the zone. 1-0 pitch. Swing followed right back to the catcher. It's 1-1. Wow, Gary Sheffield making the 1980 Little League World Series final. U.S. lost to Taiwan 4-3. Yeah, I remember there was a span of years when I was younger that Taiwan would make it quite frequently. It'd be Taiwan, Japan, or Hong Kong who used to make it to like the World Championship game. And usually they would see either Hawaii or California. Those are the two more popular teams that's made it to the U.S. to win the U.S. Championship. 1-1 pitch and a breaking ball. Swing and a miss, strike two. One-two pitch. Pop fly high in the zone. It is drifting towards the center fielder. Under it and recording it is Dyer for out number one. Nebraska is 2 more outs away from advancing to still play in the Little League World Series. Shari grounds it to the pitcher. Throwing the first, and that's recorded for out number 2 by Neppel. 1 more out away from Nebraska. Moving on and staying alive in the Little League World Series for another day. This game has moved by quick. We are an hour and 25 minutes into this ball game tonight. And 1 out away from Nebraska to move on. And they have already won against New Jersey. New Jersey takes on Texas tomorrow. The winner of that game will face Nebraska on Wednesday. Nebraska, winners over New Jersey 5-2. As it was Neppel who pitched 4 innings, struck out 6, and a recorded victory against New Jersey. And he also has batted in 7 total RBIs so far in this Little League World Series. And once again, it's been the start today, 1 out away for recording his second W on the mound. So talk about a game that's moved by quick tonight. The game between Ohio and Louisiana started 15 minutes prior to this matchup, and that game currently sits at the top of the 5th inning. Ohio up 8-2. Oh for 2 tonight, digging in, number 18 for Washington, James Ort III, the first baseman, left-handed batter. Neppel delivers as this pitch gets spoiled towards the left and a foul out of play. A 1 pitch. Taken up just high. On a breaking ball, it's ball 1. What's good? Ethan on the stream. Welcome in. That's incredible. Jay Ramirez's team winning it all in 2009. That pitch just below the knees, making it 2-1. Nebraska looking to close it out here to advance to play on Wednesday. 2-1 pitch. Swing towards the left side. It's fouled. 1 strike away for Neppel, who has recorded 6 Ks tonight. Neppel, the key player of this game, 2 RBI hit in a 3-run 3rd inning. Pitch down low, it's 3-2. This count is full. The suspense in the stadium is incredible here. 75 pitches through tonight for Neppel, trying to close it out. 3-2 pitch delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's the ball game. Nebraska stays alive tonight as they win it 3-2 over Washington in a game that has moved by rather quickly in an hour and a half span less. What a matchup today, a pitcher's gem going on between Hunter Neppel, the star player for Nebraska, batting in 2 runs, at the bottom of the third inning. And that's where they struck through. Was that 3-run third inning, and that's why Nebraska has won this game. It was a ground rule double that they hit with runners in scoring position, second and third. Neppel came up and then sent home 2 right into the gap grounder between shortstop and third. And then they kept it going for one more run for Nebraska. And that was the difference tonight, 3-2, Nebraska over Washington, in a really quick game that went down in less than an hour and a half time span. Nebraska advances, they will move on, staying alive to take on the winner of Texas versus New Jersey tomorrow. So they will have an extra day in there, as Nebraska has already won New Jersey. Neppel with a W in the first matchup, 5-2 on Thursday over New Jersey. Nebraska is now 2-1. As they'll await the winner of Texas against New Jersey. Washington 1-2 as they have fallen and they have been eliminated from the Little League World Series. Absolute pitching duel though tonight. Shari recorded 8 strikeouts for Washington, though not enough, as Neppel recorded 7 strikeouts for Nebraska. And it was going back and forth between these two pitchers. Neppel goes the whole complete game, only allowing 2 runs. What's good? Steven on the stream. Dennis on the stream. Welcome back in there, man. Glad to have you guys in the channel. We just wrapped up here. Before you guys sign off, make sure to hit the thumbs up, spike the like, hit the subscribe, ring the notification bell as well. I believe I'm probably going to be back tomorrow covering another Little League game. I think it's going to be New Hampshire who is playing tomorrow, which is a rarity. Never get to see New Hampshire in the Little League World Series, so this is a rarity for me. Hooks at New Hampshire taking on Oregon tomorrow, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I plan on covering that game. So thanks so much, guys, for being a part here on the stream. Glad to have you guys on board once again, and we'll close out here to the channel members. If anybody would be interested in becoming a channel member, it's as low as $1.99 per month to do so, and it gets you a shout out to every single one of my live streams. As we have the channel members here, we have Jack, Jason, Warren, Raven, the sports expert, Ahino Josa, Christian. We have a supporter here from Taiwan, Dave, Aaron, Superman, Man and Hayes, Russell, Stephanie, Ran, Mark, John, Oda Deuce, D-Block, Cindy, Paul, Woody, Rajib, Oscar, Isaiah, RJR Football Fan, RJR Football Fan 2.0, CW2K, LK and GFR 90, Kit Lorenz, BP Greg, Magic, Bino, Melvin Lee, Jay, Caden, TGU, Keith, Steven, James, Oreo Pudding, Adam, Mr. Mundre, Barco, Jacob, Abdurrahman, I Am Ghost, Kelly, Mike, Rashad, Alden, Jessica, Don, Maurice, and Pamela. I believe I'll be back tomorrow night, New Hampshire against Oregon. That game will be around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time tomorrow that I plan on being back. Thanks so much, everybody, for being a part here in the stream tonight, and enjoy the rest of your night.